Cardinals score. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And if you like catch radius, here's your guy, Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The 3 of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Play action on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sperry. Between the hashes, it's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
When he's wide receiver.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wants to throw on first. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Chroma. There's a crease. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jennings. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeps it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Rush is on. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterback.
And the defense, got him at the 27. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And Brown's got a new trigger man. Keen Holtz is at the helm, and he comes from Ohio State, where you know good and well. He didn't come in as a 1-star. Like, you always come in as a 4 or a 5-star, highly recruited guy. He's got some big size, some good athletic ability. And Palmer, Brom always gets the best out of the quarterback spot. I look forward to seeing what he gets from this young man.
And during his time in Louisville, Brom's won games when he hasn't always had the most talented guy physically at quarterback either. But when you had a guy like Tyler Shuck, you saw what this offense can do. And they're certainly, they hope they have that now under center as well. Should be a lot of fun to watch this offense and see how consistent and explosive it is.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Unloads it left. Just barely got rid of it. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then
he wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Richardson. Touchdown Cardinals! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Right side, it's Robinson. Dragged down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third and long right here. To the air, it's Berry. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, down here on the Louisville sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you. Comes down, it's Foley. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next.
Fires and picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The lone back's got it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity.
He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of this drive. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, oh, what a play. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Louisville head coach coming out of the locker room. They are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Long way to go on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Out wide right, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, if it's not open downfield, where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going again.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Wide receiver going in motion. A give to Brown. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Got a man. It's Foley. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quick give. It's Brown. and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Hughes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Spin, still running. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll move the tight end. They'll run with Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Louisville! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Florida State sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. In traffic, it's Richardson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brown again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Howard. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Berry. They're all over him. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Good game. The return in this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice execution by this defense, and this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sideline.
Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to